डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर ओपन युनिव्हर्सिटी.
Namaskar dear students, I am Dr. Himanshu Patel and I am working as an assistant professor in School of Computer Science of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, and I am your instructor for these modules. In today's session, we will learn how to establish network connection, how to download some file that is stored on remote server, and we will use asynchronous task as we used earlier to download these files. So, in today's session, first we will check network connectivity. If it is available, we will get connected to remote server and we will download some image file stored on server by establishing network connection using HTTP URL connection class. So, let us start this demonstration. So, on screen you can see welcome to Android Studio dialog box. So, I have written one project for you, that is network connection demo. So, I am opening that project. First we will understand the project structure. This is my manifest file. This is my main activity file, inside which I define one class, local class, that is get image data, which extends asynchronous task. We have already used asynchronous task earlier, so you might know what is asynchronous task is. And this is our layout file. So, we will understand layout file, coding file, that is main activity file, and we will see what are the permissions required. So, I am double clicking on manifest file. You will see we require two permissions. First is internet and another is access network state. So, these two permission must be defined inside your manifest file, otherwise your code will not work, right? So, remember to include these two permissions in manifest file, right? Also include these, use clear text traffic is equal to true, so that you can establish connection with HTTP as well as HTTPS also. And it specifies whether server accepts clear text traffic or not, right? So, it is set to true. So, remember to modify your manifest file for these three. Let us move to understand the layout. Layout is very simple. Here you can see we have one image view and there is one button with caption download image. The name of or ID of these button is BTN download and name of image view is image view, right? So, when user clicks on this download image button, we will check whether we have network connection available or not. If it is available, we will establish connection, we will download that file and display that file in this image view. So, this is the app functionality part. So, I hope you understand this simple interface. Let us move to our coding file, that is main activity.java file. So, here I declare one button which represents BTN download button in layout file. I declare one image view object which refers to image view in layout file, and remember this is a link or URL from which I want to download my image, right? So, this is a URL from which I will download this image and display it inside image view. To establish or check network connection, we require two classes, right? One is called connectivity manager and another is called network info class. So, these two class we will use to check network connectivity, right? And this is a bitmap. After downloading image, we will convert it into bitmap, and using set bitmap image, we will set this bitmap inside image view. And this is a process dialog. Before downloading image, it will display that I am downloading image from this URL, right? So for that, we will use progress dialog, right? So this is progress dialog. So these are the objects required. Now inside on create, the very first statement is set content view. So as usual, we set our content view to activity_main.xml file, and here I declare two objects, btn download and image view, to actually refers to button and image view inside my layout file. So these are the reference of button and image view. We want to check network connection and download image. So inside on click, we have to write down coding. So here I first create instance of connectivity manager object, that is connection manager, by using get system services. So inside get system services, we want to get connectivity services. So this will allow us to use connectivity services using this connectivity manager, right? Now these two boolean variable specifies whether we have connected with Wi-Fi or whether we have connected with mobile. So for that, we have used these two boolean variables, and this network info object is required to check which type of network we are connected with. So this is a network info object which is initially set to null, and then we return one for each loop. So using connectivity manager, we will get all networks. Whatever network connection available with you is retrieved using get all networks method of connection manager, right? So inside for each loop, we declare one network object, and these connection manager dot get all networks gives each network one by one inside this network object, right? And we want to fetch that network information. So for that, we have to use connection manager dot get network info method, and inside that we have to supply network for which we want to retrieve network information. So here I write down network info is equal to connection manager dot get network info, and which network information we require? The object written by this connection manager dot get all networks one by one. So these information we get for all network. Now next we want to check what type of network we have. So I write down network info dot get type. It means what type of network we are connected with. So here I write down connectivity manager dot type Wi-Fi. It means this condition returns true if I have connected with Wi-Fi. So I have written is Wi-Fi connection or equal to network info dot is connected. It means if it is connected with Wi-Fi, then it returns true. So this is Wi-Fi connection becomes true. If it is false, then it is initialized to false. If we are not connected with Wi-Fi, we may be connected with mobile data, right? So here I write down network info dot get type double equals connectivity manager dot type mobile. It means whether we are connected with mobile data. So if it is true, then inside is mobile connection, I have store network info dot is connected. Is connected returns true if it is connected with if this condition is true, it means it is connected with type mobile. So whatever network we have connected will be stored either is Wi-Fi connection to true or is mobile connection to true, and that we want to display inside logcat window. So I called debug method of log class, and this is tag to easily identify our message. from many messages inside logcat window. This is actual message, Wi-Fi connected, and then I write down is Wi-Fi connection. If I have connected with Wi-Fi, then it displays Wi-Fi connected colon true. If I am not connected with Wi-Fi, it displays Wi-Fi connected colon false. Similarly, if I have connected with mobile network, then mobile connected colon true. If I am not connected with mobile connection, then it displays mobile connected colon false. So whatever network we have connected with will be displayed inside logcat window, and then I have written get state method. So if state is connected, we have many states like connecting, connected, disconnected, etc. that we have already discussed. So if network info get state equals connected, it means we have already established connection with whatever network we have with us. So inside toast I display connection established. It means we have connected with any of the network, right? And if we have connected, we can get image data from remote server if we have already connected, right? So these get image data is a asynchronous task class that I have defined below main activity, and when I call execute method of asynchronous task, it will call on pre-execute, then do in background, and finally it calls on post execute, right? So it will start downloading that file from remote place, right? And if this network state is not connected is false, then we display connection not available. That means either mobile or Wi-Fi connection is not available, right? So this is a connection establishment part. Now actually this line is responsible for downloading image from remote URL. These get image data is basically asynchronous task class. So get image data extends asynchronous task, and when I call execute method, it actually executes on pre-execute first. So what we write down inside on pre-execute? We have created progress dialog using progress dialog dot show method. The context is this main activity, title for the dialog is download, and the text or message is downloading image from this link. Immediately after calling this execute method, it displays one dialog box that I am downloading image from this link, right? And we have just write down log message that we are in on pre-execute, right? So you will see that first we will see on pre-execute, then we will see do in background. Here we have to change do in background, and then inside do in background I have called this method get bitmap data. So now our task is over. Then it called on post execute. After downloading bitmap, what we want to do is I want to set that bitmap inside image view using set image bitmap method, and I want to close progress dialog, and inside logcat window I want to display on post execute, right? So the flow is like this. When user clicks on download image button, we will establish connectivity using connectivity manager. We will fetch all networks information, and we will check which type of network we have connected with, and if we have connected, we want to get image data using this asynchronous task, and inside asynchronous task we first display progress dialog box, then we actually fetch data using get bitmap data function, and on post execute we display that bitmap inside image view and we close the progress dialog box. Now the heart of downloading is get bitmap data. So here I have declared one function called get bitmap data. Now first we create one URL using this string which represents the actual URL. So inside URL I have created URL which represents this link that you can see here. So this is my link, right? So I have created URL for that link. Now next I create one object of type HTTP URL connection using open connection method. So basically open connection will establish connection with URL represented by these link. Now these URL represent these URL. So when I write down URL.open connection, it actually established connection with that URL and returns HTTP URL connection object. Now suppose that link is available, right? So inside response code, if I write down connection.response code, then I will get HTTP OK. It means our connection is established and link or that page is also working fine. So if response code is equal to HTTP OK, then what we want to do is we want to fetch that image. So for that we require input stream, right? So inside in which represent input stream, I have written connection.get input stream. So whatever connection we have established, its data can be get from its input stream. So in represent input stream of our connection. Now these bitmap image, this is a bitmap type object, you can see here bitmap type object. So I have written bitmap is equal to bitmap factory dot decode stream. Now these decode stream method of bitmap factory will fetch data from this input stream and convert it into bitmap object. So inside bitmap we will get that image which is represented by this link, right? And finally we will close this input stream. And suppose, remember, these links should be refers to image file only, otherwise this bitmap factory.decode stream cannot convert it into bitmap, remember. So in that case it may throw exception, right? So if any exception is there, we can display that inside this logcat window using ex.getMessage method of exception, right? And finally we return null. So basically after executing these get bitmap data, we will get image represented by that link inside this object. And you can see here after on in background it will call this on post execute. So we can now set that bitmap as a image inside image view using this method, right? And then we close this dialog box. So this is how this entire coding works. So I hope you understand how to establish connection, how to use asynchronous task for downloading, and how it works. First it call on pre-execute, then do in background, and finally it calls on post execute. And this is a user defined function which actually use URL object open connection method to establish connection and get image data from that URL. So now let us try to test these inside our phone. So I am connecting my phone with laptop. So here you can see my phone is connected now. Now I want to run this app inside my phone. So I am clicking on run app button. It will build Gradle and install that app inside my phone. So Gradle build is running. Now it is installing my app and then it will launch that app on my phone. So it is launched, right? So I am clicking on download image. So it displays this dialog box and immediately it displays connection established and fetch that image. Since this image is very small, it quickly downloads this. Now let us go to Logcat window and see what happens. So here I filter these, right? So here it displays Wi-Fi connected true, mobile connected true. If you see here, my Wi-Fi is also connected and my mobile data is also running, right? So it returns true for both type of network. So we can see Wi-Fi connected is true, mobile connected is true. Then it calls open pre-execute, which displays that dialog box. Let us see once again that dialog box. So I am clicking on download image, it momentarily shows. So it immediately disappears. So you cannot see it properly, but that progress dialog is shown by this on pre-execute. Inside do in background, we create instance of asynchronous task and we call that get image data, right? And on post execute, we set that image inside image view, right? So this is how our application works. So friends, in this demonstration, we have learned how to check for network connectivity, and if network is available, how to get particular network information, and if we want to download image, then we can do that using asynchronous task and HTTP URL connection object. I hope you enjoy this demonstration. Thank you and happy learning.
Swadhyaya